Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this second episode of the Olympic Diary. First of all, I would like to thank you by your messages, by your support. It's very good to have you with me and to that you are watching and then you that you are listening to this diary. Today we have the first day of the men's tournament. It was welcome our guest today. It's Dvir Goldstein. Just wait a little bit for him to go live. Hi, Dvir. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How are you, my
I-
friend?
I'm okay, I'm okay. A little bit tired from all the games.
Yes, yes, we are almost 10 hours already, more than 10 hours watching games. So I must be honest, today I skipped two games in the middle of the afternoon, but it's okay. So, Dvir, we have a very nice day today of handball in men's game. So we started the day by the victory of Spain against Slovenia. Then Hungary lost with Egypt. I think Egypt gave a good statement. Then the first almost surprise of the day, Croatia win Japan in the final seconds. Norway, I think, normal result against Argentina. Germany, the first big surprise of the day against Sweden, and then Denmark. For me, it was a surprise too, the way that the game went. What is your perspective of this first day of men's tournament?
I agree of most of the things that you said. I don't think that Germany it's a surprise. Sweden, maybe it's a better team, they have a better squad, but in Germany, Germany, it's a very strong team. The Bundesliga is the best league in the world, and they brought some new players, some new young players to the team. And today they played very good, and they beat Sweden. So I think they will be in the quarterfinal.
Yes, yes, but and about Egypt, a good statement, right?
Egypt has a very good team. They change all the time their Spanish coaches. They like Spanish coaches, but they have very strong back players.
Yeah.
Uh, Played in Europe, and they they have a very good young generations that took world championship or finished in third place before a couple of years. So they have a very good future too, and it's not surprising me the result.
Okay, let's make a brief analysis of what was Spain against Slovenia. What do you thought about this game, Jeff?
Uh, First, it's the first game in the day that starts in 9 a.m. It's a very weird hour to play handball. You as a coach know that to make a preparation for this kind of game, it's very, very difficult. Maybe
Let's just tell the people it's a 6:30 breakfast maybe. It's too early, too early. Then
crazy.
the, then the travel and then the warm up, the taping, and besides that, it's the first game of the tournament. It was the first game of the tournament for both teams, so never easy, never easy.
Yeah, it started with a lot of missed shots and turnovers for both teams. I think it's related to the hour also. Slovenia started better on the first half,
Yes.
play better handball. But when the Vargas entered to the game,
Wow.
amazing performance.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Do you think it was strange that Alex Duchbayev started on the bench
yes,
today?
that's something that I wrote. The privilege that you have as a coach to bring Alex Doshibayev from the bench in minute 15 and Casado that is also amazing player.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a coach, not all the time the seven that open the game will say if you have a good team or not. Your
Yes.
substitutions will show
Yes.
if you're a better team or not.
Yes, and for me the main issue was because it was a cross substitution because he was on the opposite side of the bench and maybe you don't the coach didn't want him to defend. But let me put some highlights and please help me if you think that I missed something. Um, the 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 Spanish defense a lot of space in the back of the players. They allow a lot of running of the pivot, a lot of wing transitions, and Slovenia punished a lot Spain on that situation. And on the other end, Slovenia a lot of diagonal pressure by the number two and the number five that put a lot of trouble in the Spanish offense until they got adapted. It was a trouble. What do you agree with that? Do you see anything different on this?
No, I totally agree. You know that I'm a fan of the Slovenian handball,
Yes,
and because they play a little bit different. They had a lot of creativity in their game. They're playing sometimes 5 against 5 instead of 6 against 5. They play today also.
yes, yes, yeah, they played it.
Yeah. Sometimes they're adding the sixth player in between the attack, but they played 5 against 5. They play different than the other teams, and I like teams that play
Yes.
different.
I see here that Josip Stokic, I'm sorry about the name, is saying about Perez de Vargas. Wow, Perez de Vargas today was the goalkeeper, the second goalkeeper with more saves. He saved 15 balls. It's amazing. I just want to say if the viewers want to interact with us, please write on the comments. It's nice to have always this. But today they did not play that. They tried to play Slovenia that 7 against 6 on offensive transition. By the people that don't follow Dvir on Instagram, I believe almost all Instagram follows Dvir, but who doesn't follow Dvir, please follow him because he puts a very, very, very good reels about Slovenia and especially timeouts on his tactics of the day, tactics of the week. It's an amazing thing for you to follow. Um, Dvir, and offensively, what do you think about those two teams?
About what?
About the offense of Spain and you already told something about Slovenia about that 5 against 5 and but in Spain what do you think they do you see anything special, anything that was a game plan for them? Do you notice anything?
What I saw, it's usually they like to play 2 against 2 with Alex Dushibayev in the pivot because he's one of the best players in the world in this situation. A lot of winning transition to second pivot. And you know the Spanish game, the defensive game of the Spanish, the footwork, uh,
Yes, yes, yes,
fast,
yes.
the fast throw with Alex Gomez, and Spain.
Yes. On the other side, Slovenia, I highlight on the minute 16:49 a very nice move. I'm sure that you will cut that and make one reel about it. That it's a simple movement, but that involves a lot of players and creates a lot of distractions and gets a 6 meter shot that De Vargas saved. But it was an amazing play. De Vargas today was mind blowing. He was doing a lot of those things. Dvir, just to finish a little bit about this game, the final result was 25-22. Who do you think are the highlights of the Spanish side? Do you have?
Instead of De Vargas with his 15 save and 43%, Alex Gomez with 7 goals from 9 shots, 78%, and Daniel Dushibayev with 5 from 8, 63%, with a very nice shot from outside. I think
Yeah.
maybe today was the only player that shoot from outside in Spain.
Yeah. Without previous notice, the place that I put for Spain was Pere de Vargas and Alex Gomez because on the fast throw off he was amazing and put a lot of difficulties. On the side of Slovenia, do you think any player that deserves the highlights?
Bombac, he shoot penalty, but I think that the Slovenian playmakers are maybe the best in the world because they are very smart, they understand the game.
And they speak during the game to the people, hey, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there. They are
all
amazing.
the time, and sometimes they are talking in the timeouts. And today was with 5 from 6, 83%, and left wing Kodrin with 5 from 4, 80%,
Yes.
solid game. That for me was
And
highlights.
I liked Ferlin too on the first half. He was
Yeah.
very good, and then he go down because the defense got down. Okay, let's now go to Denmark France.
Final.
The final that was the first game, right? One thing amazing on the previous game that of Denmark on the German Sweden. 15 minutes to the end, all the sports hall was singing the national anthem of France. It was already full of French fans, and I think that gave them that boost in the beginning of the game. But Denmark stays not nervous. They were quiet. They understood what was the game, and just an introduction. The first time that they were in front of the game was minute 23:46. Was the first time they were losing until then, and they remain calm. Um, you were saying to me that the goalkeepers could decide this game, and Nielsen is an amazing goalkeeper, but today he didn't come from the hotel. But then like you said before, oh, Nielsen, you're not good? Okay, Landin, pop in. And Landin made an amazing game. He made 16 saves. It's almost 16 saves, I guess. It's amazing. How do you saw this game, Dvir?
About the goalkeepers or general?
No, the game
Ah,
itself.
okay. First, as you said, in minute 12, it was 9-4 to France. They started very strong with all the excitement of the crowd in the first game and everything. Then the Danish coach took time out and he changed a little bit the system of the defense. They played deep defense. It was very surprised because Denmark, I don't remember when they played deep defense, almost man-to-man defense. Part of the
And they immediately stole two balls and scored two fast breaks. Immediately.
yeah, yeah.
It
And
was very smart. Okay, the coach was losing. He said, "Let me just try this." And I think that the modern handball it's formatted to play against 6-0. Now the defense 6-0 start to put diagonal pressures and that, but the players are very used to it. And when a coach like the Danish coach surprised the opposite team, I think it was good, but if they play the final, I don't think it would be a surprise anymore.
yeah, but
Um, what?
today it went very well. Also, when they were player more, when France got 2 minutes, they pressed with man-to-man defense and they stole balls. They make easy goals and they changed the game. Also, with of course, they changed in the goalkeeper
Yes,
position.
and one thing that I highlight of the statistics of the official statistics, zero fast breaks to France, zero. It's not normal. We saw, okay, they and 0 2 minutes for Denmark, and when picking your words that you say, when you are a coach and you say to Mikel Hansen, okay, you just go into the 7 meters, you play 6 minutes 48 this game because I don't want you to be tired in the next games. It's Mikel Hansen, and you have an amazing Pitlick inside, Gitzel, Pitlick, and it's Molgaard only played almost in the end of the game. One of the main defenders of this Danish defense. So it's kind of it shows you, okay, my squad is very deep. I can do and I can change whatever I want.
And we
It's
will not
amazing.
talk about the players that stay in home or in
No,
the.
no, 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 no. Because maybe if they bring 14 more, they will fighting for the medals too. Both teams,
Yeah, yeah,
both teams.
amazing.
And I put here some things. France works a lot to the outside from the for the outside shot from the long distance. Brandy entered, made very good goals. They were making Hugo in the timeout. The coach was asking Hugo, double Hugo with cross because they have Remili. I think Karabatic is now only just going there to fix the cross and to release the ball. Is not more the old Karabatic that we know, but the age doesn't forgive anyone. But the on the other side, Denmark, it was what I saw, and then please add what you wish. They play a Yugo, they go in the middle, and then the pivot disappears, and then if you have Pitlik and Gitzel, they start to unbalance the defense, and it looks easy, but it's not easy to do that, right, Dvir?
Yeah, Denmark like to play the Yugo movement.
Yes,
I have a lot of picks that I put with Denmark Yugos, and also Gitzel and Pitlik were today an amazing day. Both of them with 11 goals. A lot of breakthroughs.
yes,
A lot of breakthroughs. You said the pivot opened the space and they went inside. A little bit different than France that shoot from outside, but from the statistic that I collect, the efficiency for shot from 9 meter was 6 from 19, 31%, 6 from
yes,
9.
yes,
So maybe it's the difference. Also,
yes,
6 empty goals for Denmark, 6 empty goals
yeah.
when they play 7 against 6 or 6 against 6 with no goalkeeper. Uh, and
In the end, Denmark uh, punished them a lot. In the end of the game, they punished them a lot with that. One other thing that I would like to say, of course, that I'm not saying any news, any new thing. The handball coaches know this. Of course, the teams that will play with against Denmark know this. They play a lot of outside block in the side of Gitzel because Gitzel can make a very good change of direction and change of pace when he goes to the middle and he comes outside and he has the outside block and gives almost every time advantage. And the pivot is not if Denmark had a pivot like Fabregas, they would be unstoppable, in my opinion. What do you think? Uh, you if you were a coach that were going to play Denmark, what was your strategy, Dvir?
first, I want to say that it was a strange game with the pivots. There were not enough goals from pivots, both sides.
Yes,
Fabregas and Southstrop, they are very good pivots. Also, Southstrop is also a good pivot. He's not Fabregas, but he's
yes,
a good pivot. And I think maybe one goal to each team from the pivot positions. It's very strange
yeah,
nowadays because pivots in nowadays is the central player.
yeah. Maybe I
Uh,
think maybe it's because of the style of the game. They use the pivot more to do the blocks, more the outsiding block. I think that Fabregas plays different in the club that plays in the national team, and can tell us that is a trend of the coach in the national team. We could be here talking 1 more hour about these games, but let's just finish and try to make it to the time. Dvir, who do you highlight from Denmark?
for Denmark, it's Gitzel, as I said, with 11 goals from 12 shots, 92%. And Pitlik with 11 goals from 13 shots, 85%. And of course, Landin with 15 saves and 45%. The
Yeah.
only
And in France, we have some troubles because some players did not come today.
yeah,
The Kamem was not there. Remili was not there. Who do you think you could highlight
I
in
think
in France?
Cat was okay. He shoot the penalties, but he was with the 7 from 8 in 88%. Mem with 5 goals from 8 attempts, 63%.
Yes,
Average play game for him.
yes,
Uh, One thing that I want to say about France, they playing with 3 shooters, no playmaker, and both the both 2 playmakers are left-handed. So it changed the game. It's a different game than usual team that play with right-handed player.
yeah,
Most of the attacks finish in the left side. There are some other meanings to that, and today it didn't work.
yes, yes. I believe Katamaye maybe could be a good option, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that. Dvir, a question that I put to all the guests: who do you think that will win the gold?
Today it looks like Denmark, but I don't think that France say the last word. Now
Yes, yes, yes.
Sweden can surprise.
Today I saw a very nice statement from an Egyptian player that said, "It's our time to get a medal." It was very, let's see. I don't think gold is possible for them, but let's let's try to see what this brings.
A long,
Um, what?
it's a long tournament. There is a time. We
With
just started.
with 14 players,
Yeah.
with 14 players, the squads that are not very deep on options will have troubles. I'm sure. I'm sure of that. Tomorrow we will have a female tournament. We will have again this live with Martin, a German coach that will be here with us. Dvir, it was really, really, really a pleasure. Besides a friend in the court and in the coach, you are my personal friend. So thank you very much for being here, and I'm sure that I will ask you to come again live with me, okay, because I always like your perspective. So to the people that are watching us, this reel will be available after the live. Please share and follow for more of these lives. Dvir, thank you very much, and it was a pleasure. See you
Thank
next
you.
time. Thank you.